have also talked a little bit about solar electricity because we have lived on solar power for 17 years. I haven't had to pay a power bill. So I did talk a little bit about solar today in one of our vlogs. So this is a quick introduction to that. These are my solar panels that we just have expanded about 2 or 3 months ago. One of our batteries was going down. We had our solar panels on this rack right here behind. It was a wooden rack, and Tim found a way to make these metal racks really inexpensively, and maybe we can do a video on that. Those are metal racks, and he can tilt these up high in the sky. So he hasn't completely finished with this. As you can see, there's a lot of tools right here, but this has given us enough power for our batteries to have air conditioning in the summertime during the day, which we've never had. We've had a little bit of air conditioning during the day, but not as much. So these go to a powerhouse over there in the woods, which we can still see a little bit. Well, not really, can't really see it through there due to a lot of trees, but we have a little bitty powerhouse over there, and we'll do a solar tour pretty soon. I live in a house with solar panels, and this is my air conditioner. It's a very energy efficient air conditioner, and we got it from, I think we ordered it from Amazon. It's Medea. Anyway, it's sort of like, it's similar to a mini split, but it doesn't heat the house, it just air conditions it. So we have lived off grid, so I have all regular electricity. I have computers, I have a keyboard, I do have propane for heat, and I do have propane for my stove. We do have a refrigerator. It is a particular type of refrigerator for solar. We bought it at Lowe's and converted it to, it was a freezer, and we converted it by putting a little thermostat. Tim knew how to do all that, and he put this wire in a different thermostat to make it into a refrigerator instead of a freezer. And when you have the cold going down in the bottom of the fridge and kind of hanging there, when you open it, you don't lose a lot of cool, and so it's much more efficient. They have made solar refrigerators like this, and see, this is a tiny house that I live in, and I wanted to talk about the pluses and minuses of solar. And we have a refrigerator down here that's actually a freezer turned into a fridge using, it's a very efficient refrigerator because it is a chest refrigerator, and it's not as practical for somebody that has a big family that has to go in it a lot of times per day. But for me, it works out very well. And so it uses less power on our solar panels. So the biggest issue we have with our solar panels here in the tiny house, with the weather being so cold, is the heat tape that is on our hot water heater that's outside. So the heat tape is like strip heat, so it takes a whole lot of power to keep that heat tape going all night long, and when it's really cold. So right now, because it's not getting above freezing during the day, the heat tape continues to go. So what we do is we usually run the water, which I have the water on in the bathroom, and that helps keep the heat tape not running quite as much, hopefully. But anyway, so that's, and the other issue with that is it's real sunny during the day, so our panels typically fill back up, but that heat tape uses as much power as an air conditioner does at night. So we ran it yesterday, the night before last. When we looked at the power yesterday, we were down to 87%, which wasn't bad at all. So last night we did run the fan, so to keep the heat down towards the floor, which keeps our pipes from freezing underneath. So we're like, you know, our tiny house is sort of like a mobile home in that it's on wheels and there's air underneath, and the pipes can freeze. So that's one thing we've been trying to prevent over this last day or two.